You just wanted good things for Jenna, and honestly, who wouldn't? You probably think the first golden sun was the best one. Your ideal relationship dynamic is the two bros chilling in a hot tub vine, but the plot twist is that they actually are gay. Your ideal relationship dynamic is certified himbo certified cinnamon roll. Your ideal date involves living vicariously through your children. Your ideal relationship dynamic is a bickering married couple. You're always a sucker for childhood friends to lovers. You love the last hour of dark dawn. You think the best way to deal with a love triangle is by ignoring the axis. You're always a sucker for some good side characters. You liked angsty boys so much you went, hey, you know what's better than one angsty boy? Two angsty boys. You don't get what all the hate's about. Dark Dawn was great. You're always a sucker for enemies to lovers. Also, you probably had an emo phase in middle school. You're still mad that this is one of like two canon pairings in Dark Dawn, yet we know next to nothing about Veriti. Your ideal date can best be described as an epic gamer moment. You're just happy to be here. Your interest in Mia's existing relationships is outweighed by your interest in couples with the same kind of magic powers. Your ideal relationship dynamic is touch-starved gothic hug expert. You are a firm believer in the inherent eroticism of getting backstabbed. You think that hating Alex is a good enough basis for a relationship. Your interest in couples where one person would literally die for the other outweighs any problems you may have with that 4-year age gap. Your ideal relationship dynamic is this Tumblr post. You think the idea of opposites attract is highly overrated. You think the idea of opposites attract isn't highly rated enough. You're just here for some hot villains. You hope that by pairing off Dark Dawn's two least developed party members, they'd gain some kind of personality in the process. Your ideal relationship dynamic is just girls being friends, gals being pals. You're always a sucker for characters who are beautiful cinnamon rolls, too good for this world, too pure. You spend your days outside Camelot's office panhandling for Golden Sun 4. You're just here for the memes.